Ooh, doggy, what's going on, beautiful people? I pray that you all are just doing incredibly well and having a phenomenal day, a phenomenally blessed day. Listen, I recently did a video where I was sharing with you like three things that I recommend you do when getting your wholesale deals assigned to an end buyer, right? I kind of wanted to piggyback off of that video and share with you three things on how to actually find the end buyer, right? So I kind of did that video premature. So we're going to back up a little bit and I'm going to share with you three proven ways that I have used to get in buyers. And I'm going to start with my number one way, and then we'll work our way down in that sense. So please, if you're getting value out of these videos, please like, subscribe, share, turn on the notifications. If you haven't noticed, I am releasing a tactical video every single day. Every single day, I am releasing a new video that I'm actually recording. And guess what? This isn't AI, okay? let me pinch myself, right? This is the real deal, okay? Because I want to make sure that you are able to apply these strategies and most importantly, make the kingdom impact that you want to make through real estate investing. All right. Now, let's get into it. My number one way to find in buyers is using a platform called InvestorBase. All right. Now I'm going to actually share my screen and show you what this is. I'll have a link in the description, but hands down, this is my favorite way to find true vetted in buyers. Okay. So let's put a random address here. Um, let me do something that's kind of. I'm just going to go on Zillow, find a random address here, and pull it up. So this way, I'm just using all public information here. So let's say that that's our property that we have under contract in Arlington, okay? And we're going to go and we're going to search this property. And now this is going to actually show me true vetted in buyers that we have in this specific area. And so as you can tell, I have right here 39 true vetted in buyers, okay? And what's amazing is now I can actually manipulate this data even more. So I can look for, people who are buying fix and flips, people who are buying rentals, in some areas, like Texas is a non-disclosure state, so it's not going to show the price on what they actually pay for all of them. Some of that data will be there. But if we actually went to like Atlanta, let me see, just open house for sale in. So let's go to this address here and see if we can get some actual prices. I think while I'm pulling this up, I want to speak. Not I think, listen, if you are serious about real estate investing, you need this platform. I do not care if you are wholesaling, buying rentals, fix and flips, you need this platform. And I'll share with you why. Now, when you go on here, especially in areas like this, right, where you're going to actually get to see what other investors are paying for in this area. Now, this is a hot area. You can see here there's 69 cash buyers. Do you see how I just went from Arlington, Texas to Atlanta, Texas, or not Atlanta, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, and still now have all of these end buyers within a 2-mile radius? Remember, I can also expand this. I can go from 5 miles out to 1 year, etc. Right? But this is what I mean when I say everybody needs this. If you're a fix and flipper, you can see right here where I'm highlighting that the average fix and flipper is paying around 168 for these properties. The average landlord is paying for around 186. Okay, so almost a $20,000 difference here. But why this is so crucial? Let's say you are a brand new real estate investor and you just bought your first rental property. What if you have your property under contract at like 200,000, right? Well, now when you pull that property up and you see that the average landlord is paying around 186 for that property, a light bulb should go off. Prayerfully, it'll go off in your head and say, maybe, just maybe, I'm paying too much for this property, right? If you have 69 people, and I'm pointing at the screen like y'all can see the screen. If you have 69 people buying in this specific area and the average price is around 186 and yours is at 200K, then that probably tells you you have that under contract way too high, right? Like you need to go back and renegotiate. And the same thing for a fix and flip, right? 69 investors are not losing money in that area. Okay. So you want to kind of be in alignment with what they're paying for. Now, here's the beautiful thing. If you're actually going to wholesale this to them and you know that this is going to make an incredible rental property, let's say, for example, I have that property under contract at 150. Well, now I'm going to assign that or send that property out to other investors for maybe like 180, 185, because the data tells us that investors are willing to pay 186 for rental properties in this area. Do you see? And this is how you start to get those massive assignment fees, those 40, 50, 60, $70,000 assignment fees, right? If I would send it out at 186, if I had it under contract at 150, 160, 170, right? Even if I had it at 100,000, I would still send it out. So this is a must have. This is one of my must haves. There's only about 3 platforms that I say are a must have to be successful in real estate in 2026. This is one of them. And I'm not just saying that. This is something that I use every single day. There's a link in the description. You get a discount code. You get $100 off your first month. It is well worth it. All right. Now, the second way to find end buyers is, let's say, for example, I'm in that same area where I have that property in Arlington. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around on Zillow. I'm going to share with you 2 free ways now. So, number 1, the best way, InvestorBase. It's a paid for software. You won't regret it. Now, I'm going to share with you 2 free ways, but there's going to take a lot more time. Okay, so that's what you're giving up, right? The convenience. You're going to go into Zillow and you're going to look around and filter all of the houses that have been fully remodeled. Okay. So you're going to look and see what's listed that has been fully remodeled, fixed up, brought up to 2025. What is this? 2026 standards. All right. Now you're going to call those listing agents and you're going to say, hey, Mr. Agent, hey, Miss Agent, I see that you have a property that's been rehabbed. Let me ask you, did you rehab that property, or are you representing the investor that has rehabbed it? Okay. And that agent's going to let you know right then and there. Right. And so now you can say, hey, if you did rehab it, guess what? I have another property that's off market that I'm going to be sending to you if you're looking for another investment opportunity. 2, if they didn't rehab it and they're just representing the investor, now we come back and we say, hey, Miss Agent, I have another property that's off market. If you connect me to your buyer and they purchase this property, I'll pay you a referral fee just for connecting us when they close, right? So that's how we do that. And the third way, another free way, is to simply partner, right? You can do a joint venture agreement with a more seasoned investor. I do several of these a month because there's a lot of new investors that just don't know how to get deals across to the finish line. So now you can say, you know what? Instead of me making $20,000 on my own, I'm going to just split that and do a 50-50 where we both make 10 grand, but I know that I'm working with an investor that's seasoned, that has a massive buyers list, that has tools like InvestorBase, that can go out there and get premium end buyers and get these deals moved at a premium. So those are the 3 main ways that I like to find end buyers. Let me know in the comments below which way you would prefer, or maybe you have a different way that works best for you, y'all. But put those in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.